Greetings. I'm Henry Jobsworth, and I'm in charge of the European Union's Commission on Festivity. I know. During this winter, we conducted an investigation at the cost of 22 million British pounds to taxpayers into songs that are frequently sung at this time of year. Not just for Christmas, of course, there are many other festivities going on. And we found that they were lacking in something. They lacked the diversity and the health and safety considerations that would be acceptable for a song of 2015. So, following the results of this, such an in-depth investigation at such a tremendous cost, to make it more worthwhile, we've decided to amend some of the festive songs. And here they are, for the 21st century. Fur is no longer to be acceptable and appropriate wear for small infants due to the risk of both potential allergy to the animal fur, and also for ethical reasons. Therefore, we suggest faux fur, or a nice cellular blanket, or perhaps a microfleece material should be considered a suitable alternative. Also, please note that only persons that have been subject to a Criminal Records Bureau check and have enhanced clearance will be permitted to rock the baby Jesus. Persons must carry their CRB disclosure with them at all times, as well as being able to provide 3 forms of identification before the rocking commences. A risk assessment must be submitted before an open sleigh is considered safe for members of the public to travel on. The risk assessment must also consider whether it is appropriate to use only the one horse for such a venture, particularly if the passengers are of larger proportions. As this is an open-top vehicle, 3-point safety belts must be fitted prior to its use, and an approved roll bar should be fitted as well. The sleigh should be carrying a warning triangle and high-visibility jackets in case of breakdown for all of the occupants. Also, please be aware that permission must be gained from landowners before entering their fields, and to avoid any offending those who are not participating in Christmas celebrations, perhaps, we would request that laughter is kept to a minimum, a moderate level only, and is not loud enough to be considered a noise nuisance. The Shepherds and General Herd Persons Union has complained that it breaches health and safety regulations that shepherds watch their flocks without appropriate seating arrangements being provided. Therefore, benches, stools and orthopaedic chairs are now available. Shepherds have also requested that due to the inclement weather that is prevalent at this time of year, that they should watch their flocks via CCTV from a centrally heated shepherd observation hut. Also, please note that the angel of the Lord is reminded that before shining his or her glory around, she or he must ascertain that all shepherds have been issued with the correct glasses capable of filtering out the harmful effects of UVA, UVB, and indeed glory. You are advised, of course, that under the Equal Opportunities for All policy, it is inappropriate for persons to make comment with regards to the readiness of any part of Mr. R. Reindeer or his face. Further to this, the exclusion from the reindeer games of Mr. R. Reindeer by other reindeers will be considered a discriminatory offence, and disciplinary action will be taken against those found guilty of it. A full investigation will be implemented, and sanctions, including suspension on full pay, will be considered while the investigation is taking place. The RSPCA have issued strict guidelines with regards to how heavy a load that a donkey of small stature is permitted to carry, and also includes in the guidelines is guidance regarding how often to feed the donkey and how many rest breaks are required over a 4-hour plodding period. Please note that due to the increased risk of pollution from the dusty road, Mary and Joseph are required to wear face masks, to prevent inhalation of any airborne particulate matter. The donkey has expressed his discomfort at being labelled little and would prefer just to be known simply as Mr. Donkey. To comment on his height or lack thereof may be considered an infringement of his equine rights and may be considered discrimination. Whilst the gift of gold is still considered acceptable, as it may be redeemed at a later date through such organisations as Cash for Gold, etc., gifts of frankincense and myrrh are not appropriate for a baby due to the potential risk of oils and fragrances causing allergic reactions. So a suggested gift alternative would be to make a donation to a worthy cause in the recipient's name, or perhaps give a gift voucher for something like, oh, I don't know, game or HMV. We've not advised that the traversing kings rely on navigation by stars in order to reach their destinations, and suggest the use of the RAC route finder or by satellite navigation, which will provide the quickest routes and advice regarding fuel consumption. Please note, as per the guidelines from the RSPCA from Mr. Donkey, the camels carrying the three kings of Orient will require regular food and rest breaks. Face masks for the three kings are also advisable due to the likelihood of dust from the camel's hooves. Social services should be informed immediately.